Okay, there we go. Come on in, everybody. It's that time. It is time to meditate. Yes, little boy. Me do my post real quick. Life is going well, and I hope it's going well for you. You decide what is acceptable and what is good and what is not. Okay. My life is going well because, well, it is. Not because I say it is, but because I have decided it just is. Positive attitudes have a lot to do with it. At least I feel. Okay. There we go. Paste. Give me a moment as I quickly get people informed that I'm doing this. It won't take long, I apologize. I may have to open up the window here next time. It's actually hot. I actually do this in the... Oh. Oh, it's something... Whoa! That needs to stop. That was weird. It's actually very hot up here. Where I'm at. This is actually kind of an attic, yeah. So, it's a space, and that's all I need, is a space. All right, and that is done. Come on in, have a seat. It is time to relax. Weather changes, season changes, so do people's outlooks and attitudes change. Hiding indoors is not a smart thing, especially when the weather's nice. As it gets better, and I know there are storms, and I know the weather's not perfect, but when there aren't storms, it's smart to take advantage of the time. To go outside and breathe the air, even if you're just going for a walk. It's a smart thing. I will not be on Thursday or Saturday. This is going to happen throughout the summer. Every once in a while, that's when I go out and I go camping. I'm going to try to figure out a way to set my phone up to where I can go live on my phone and just let everybody watch a sunset or the lake. That's something I haven't done before, but I think I'm going to try. I think it would be worth it. So, step by step, even I need to learn new tricks. I think it'll be fun. Air in, air out. I hope you're feeling good. And I hope that things are going in a positive flow. If not, try. My mother used to say, the world isn't going to hurt you just for trying. You hurt yourself if you don't. Being positive, the world normally doesn't hurt you. There's a lot of things out there that are not positive, but it doesn't mean you can't be. So, relax. I'm sitting on a pillow, and behind me is a chair that I lean up against, and the green screen's in between me and the chair. Relax. Decisions are yours. Choices are yours. Sunday we did a very simple meditation, reminding you how to quiet your own mind. And that's important. Knowing how to be quiet, how to let go of everything that burdens you is important. Important still is getting rid of the energy behind the burden. Burden can be a very heavy weight. It can sink us. It can make us feel like we can't breathe. It can do many things to us, and none of it positive. Even people who manage to excel with burden, it does not mean they enjoy it. It just means they learned how to work with it. Let go. Take a breath. While you breathe, allow yourself to put down roots, or lines, or both, from either your butt or your feet down into the earth. Just let it go down. You don't have to know or recognize. Let any energy, any burden, negative anxieties join the flow down through your lines and roots, down into the earth. And let it go. You're okay now. Earth is more than willing to help you. It is more than willing to take that burden that you give it and put it to use some other fashion. You're okay now. As you let go, let any burdens that have built up over the last couple days join the flow down into the earth. And let any anxieties and tensions from the last couple days join the flow down into the earth. Start at the top of your head and just let the burden and tensions just melt down, going down from the top of your head, down the back of your neck, down between your shoulders, down your back, from the top of your back to the middle, down to the bottom of your back, and down into your lines and roots. And let that burden and tension and anxiety join the flow down into the earth. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to let it control you. Just let it go. You are allowed to let it go. There you go. One step at a time. Just let it go. With weather changing, it can be like people's moods changing. Everything can be up in the air, a little chaotic, pressuring. Let that join the flow down into the earth. A lot of people don't know how to react to changes in the season. They carry forward with the feeling of isolation and lack of sun, not willing to poke their head outside and feel the warmth, feel the spiritual strength of being outside again. Let go of that negative. Let yourself think about being in the sun, or at least being outside. If you're like me, you can't be in the sun because of skin cancer. But you can be outside, even if it's in the shade. And enjoy the fresh air, the air movement, the noises of birds, the sounds. The sounds of the trees moving. Animals scurrying about. Those are positives, because that's life. Let go of the negatives. Hiding inside, being scared, does not help you. It only makes the winter months keep going, even when it's not winter. And it's not winter anymore. There's no reason for it. So let it go. Just let it go. You're okay. The world is in constant movement. When one part is in summer, the other part is in winter. When one part is in spring, the other part fall. The seasons are always in movement. And so is your life. Let go of that negative. Allow yourself to think positively about being outside in the fresh air, away from enclosure and stale air. When it's not bad weather out, open up your windows. Let the fresh air in. Let your house remember life. So too, you can remember life. Keep letting those negatives go down into the earth. All those burdens, all those anxieties and tensions. I'm not a lover of mosquitoes and bugs and ants. But I still go outside. I still lay down in a hammock. Because I can. Because it's healthy. It reminds my body, my mind, and my spirit that I'm connected. We all are. We are connected to ourselves, and we are connected to each other. We just have to remind ourselves. Going out, the more you do it, the less you have to prepare because you're already prepared. First time out in my RV, I have to remember to wash the bedding and pull out some of the stuff that I took inside. But after that first time, which is going to be this weekend, I'm caught up. Then I just have to take out food and a fresh pair of underwear and socks. Everything else is in there. And that's the way it should be. Live your life and don't be scared. Allowing yourself to be scared of the simplest things puts you in a very deep winter of depression. Let any energy of being in a winter of depression join the flow down into the earth. I'm not saying it's perfect. I still have to put bug spray on, and I still have to be careful. But it's worth it. As it's worth it for you. Even just going out for a walk, it's worth it. If you sit there and say, well, it's hot during the day, so go in the evening or in the morning. What's stopping you is you. Coming up with the reasons and excuses of what it is that you fear. Let any of those fears join the flow down into the earth. I'm told by doctors, don't get in the sun. It'll make the cancer come forward. So, I'm careful, but I still get out. I have to be careful not to get too many mosquito bites. Mosquito bites actually, for me, can turn into hives, but I still get out. The government has you worried that talking to people, you will catch COVID. But I still get out. Because I can. It's my decision. It's my choice. You have the right to make those decisions and choices and be happy with them. If you do things knowing what you have to do to counter. I put on bug spray. Need to only put it on in the evening. During the day, I put on sunscreen. And keep underneath shelter, meaning awnings and shade from the tree. And it works. don't, if you can help it, let yourself fear being out. And let any of that fear join the flow into the container. I correct myself. Join the flow down into earth. You are okay now. You are safe. I don't judge you. Let any remaining burden, tension, anxiety, and fear join the flow down into earth. Again, it can come from any source. You don't have to recognize it for it to go down. And once all that has gone down into the earth, stop the flow of your energy to the earth and bring your lines and roots back up into you. And breathe. My little boy cat just can't stop playing. Everything's a toy. Such a way of viewing life. Remember to play. Remember to live. You have the right, and it's your choice. Remember, I won't be on Thursday or Saturday. I'll be back on Sunday. Mainly because I'll be out in my RV those evenings. But I'll be back on Sunday, ready and refreshed to meditate. If you need any meditations, please. My channel has many meditations you can follow. I'm sure there's one that will help until I get back, which will be Sunday. Thank you very much for coming tonight. If you liked what you heard or felt, please like, share, and subscribe. And until Sunday, relax and live. I love you all, and good night.